Hi everyone. I've had some emails and some notes on Facebook from some people asking how I'm doing, and I realized I hadn't done an update video for a long time. So I thought I would do one today, just to let you know where we're going and what's happening. A quick update if anybody hasn't seen the videos before. I have several medical conditions. I'm riddled with arthritis. Every bone in my body has arthritic inflammation. Predominantly rheumatoid in my hands and feet, and osteo in my left knee. But obviously, as I've got inflammation in everybody, yeah, I'm multi-bodied, wee, in every bone. I'm uncomfortable a lot of the time, and they've told me it's only going to get worse. So, but in May, I had a trapped nerve, and about 6 weeks later, it appeared to rectify itself. But when it did that, I started to notice other symptoms and conditions. My left leg started to give way. I started to get burning sensations in my legs, my hips, in my bottom. My vision would blur on occasion. I've now got slight tremor in both hands when I hold them out. You probably can't see it, but it is tremor, believe me. I started to couldn't walk straight, started to veer off to the left or the right. So a lot was going on, and I was getting concerned. And I happened to be telling a friend one day, and she overheard, and she said to me, "Go get it checked out," because her friend had these symptoms, and it turned out to be multiple sclerosis. So that was what the previous videos were about. I finally got an appointment to see the neurologist in October. I think it was about the 27th. Hoping I was going for an MRI and a CAT scan, which is what they've advised that I have. My GP thinks there's cause for concern. Anyway, I went to see the neurologist. I didn't get my CAT scan. I didn't get my MRI, and I came away a bit miffed. And the only thing that's changed is she's thrown another condition into the mix. So where my GP was worried I had either MS, fibromyalgia, or ME, the neurologist now thinks it could be a spinal condition, and I could actually have spondylosis, which I believe is crumbling of the spine. I still need to have an MRI, but because when I went to see the neurologist, the difficulties I had getting myself up on the examination table and obviously manoeuvring around, she said she didn't think it would be very productive, and it would probably be quite uncomfortable for me to have a lie down MRI. So she's looking for a walking MRI. Apparently the only one she knows of is in Harley Street, which could end up costing me about £300, which is what it cost me last time I had to go to Harley Street for something else. I'm now waiting to hear from her, and I should be seeing her again in March, so hopefully, please, something will come of it. Since I last reported, I've now started getting symptoms in my other leg, which is obviously causing me concern. Another condition that I had some news on was about this hand. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but you can tell it's swollen. That's as far as I can bend it. I can't do that. Even though I've got arthritis in this hand, I can at least do that. In this hand, I can only do this. And you can probably see my arm and my wrist is swollen. This part of my hand is swollen. My index finger is deformed. Basically what happened was 2 years ago I got shingles, and it came down the left hand side, but for some unknown reason, we still don't know why, it went absolutely ape of my hand. I'm talking about pustules, open sores. It was really, really bad. And what happened, because the shingles had come down nerves and tendons, they left the pathways open and an infection got in. And that is now known as Sudok's disease. So I have Sudok's disease in this hand. You may notice on a lot of videos my hand's like this, or I don't tend to use this hand as much as I use this hand. I went to see the consultant for that in November and got given the news that it's permanent damage, it's not repairable. I've lost 40 to 50% of use in this hand. The next steps are going to be cortisone injection, which is kind of a double-edged thing for me because I'm diabetic and I have to take what they call secondary medication, which is I can't have normal medication that would make my life a lot more pain-free, would make me a lot more comfortable, because it interferes with the diabetes and could send my blood sugars crazy. So I can't have those medications, so I have to take a second level, which isn't so good, doesn't cope so well, but it's because of the diabetes. The option I had open to me was a cortisone injection, but when I approached my GP about that, he said that he would prefer to keep that until I was a bit older, because you can only have 2 of these injections in your lifetime. And he said, as everybody knows, arthritis doesn't go away, it doesn't get better, it gets worse. He would prefer to hold those back for when it was a lot more uncomfortable. So obviously now Mr. Filipovich, the consultant for my Sudok's disease, has said cortisone injection is the next step. That means now I'm only down to 1 cortisone injection for my arthritis when I'm older. So, but if that's what I've got to do, that's what I've got to do. So that, I see him again in February. I don't know whether he'll do the injection there and then, or whether I'll have to go back for another appointment. He did say to me it could improve the condition for me, make it more comfortable, or, and this is just my luck, make it worse. I think when whoever it was came up with Sod's Law, they had me in mind. Because if there's 2 alternatives, I'm the one that gets the crappy one. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see. If it doesn't do anything, or it doesn't do what he's hoping it'll do, then it will be surgery. And what they will do is the carpal tunnel operation, which is they'll go in about there, take it down to there, and then what they'll do is they'll shave off bone either side to make more room for the tendons that are already swollen to expand. The other news he gave me was the damage caused to the tendons and the nerves don't just end in this hand. Apparently it goes up this arm and it goes into my neck. So I wasn't too happy. Like I need something else. But hey ho, you know, you get on with it. You know, there's people a lot worse off than me out there. I try to keep a happy face. I try to keep positive. And every now and again I get these knockbacks. But I don't think it's about the amount of knockbacks you get. I think it's about how many times you get up again. And I've got up again. I've come out fighting. So, sorry, I'm having to move about. I'm getting comfortable. So that's it. That's what's going on at the moment with me health-wise. I don't think there's anything else I need to update you with. No, that's it. So, thanks for watching. Thank you to Janet, Sharon, Michelle, I can't remember who inquired about me. I'm doing fine, girls. I'm getting there in my own time. So thanks again. Have a great day, everybody, and keep crafting. I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.